rain.
It's raining here in the Philippines. It's raining too. Okay,
Yeah.
so what did you do today, Lee? Since it's
Uh,
raining,
stay at home.
just stayed at home. And are you not bored at home?
No,
No.
because I watch TV.
Mm. So what are the movies or the films that you watch?
Um, I watch. Um, I was.
Is that an English movie?
No, no, it's the Vietnam movie.
Okay, so can you let teacher know what was that the
Is
story all about?
uh the name is Dead in Hell Village.
And what about him? Is it him or her?
Uh, Dead in Hell Village is about um it's about it's about people in it's about people in Hell Village.
In her village. So, what else can you say about the film that you watch?
Uh, Dead in Hell Village.
So, is that a story of a heroic act of that lead character or what?
Is related to spiritual factors.
Ooh, so that's a thrilling story. So, can you tell me more about your film or the movie that you watch?
Um, and I watch Saw Eating Debbie.
Okay. So next time, I encourage you, Lee, to watch some English movies, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, have you experienced watching an English movie before?
Yes. I
So, mm, so what are the English movies that you watch?
um I I used to watch movies alone at home.
Home
Uh,
Alone.
Home Alone. Yeah. Utopia.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Utopia. And
yeah.
Minions.
Oh, Minions. Okay, so can you tell me about Home Alone? So is it part one or part two?
It part one.
One. Okay.
I think part
So
one.
yeah, I also watched that movie. So it's a funny and a comedy movie. But can you tell me what are the things you understand in that movie?
Mm, is the boy was alone at home and struggled with many fears.
Yes, and they are two actually they are two thieves that is hunting him because
Yeah.
yeah, because he messed with the two thieves that is trying to get in their home. Yeah. And I encourage you to watch the part two. I watched the part two and actually the part one is the boy was left alone at home because he was being sent to the I think in the rooftop the room in the I don't know what's that called. I think it's attic or somehow uh but that is the upper part or uppermost part of the house. And then the family are going to travel to another place, And they left the boy at home without noticing because they
Yeah.
are so busy, right? But the part two is more interesting because uh, they thought that they are not going to leave that boy alone at home again. But then the boy was. um, the boy went to another plane instead of the plane that they used to um, occupy. So try to watch the part two.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, let's move to our topic. Okay, so let's continue our topic about the soil. So, what are the things you remembered about the soil? So, soil are,
Soil are the some of the soil has lots of other important jobs.
yes, and then first role of the soil is to filter water, right?
Yeah.
And also, it also help in getting rid of waste. And also, they can save the planet because they trap the carbon dioxide from from people and
From
other
people.
animals. Yeah.
Yeah.
And carbon dioxide is used or is help what? Carbon dioxide
Uh,
helps plant to
have
grow well.
yeah.
Another one, soil can be a great or a good foundation of houses, right?
Yeah.
And also food. Okay, so we can grow some plants in a soil or in the soil. Another one, green spaces. So again, they can absorb carbon dioxide, and when they absorb carbon dioxide, they release oxygen, which we need to breathe. Okay. So what are the people needed? So the people needs what?
People
Is it
need oxygen.
oxygen? Yeah. So the people needs oxygen while the plants needs carbon dioxide. Okay. So the plants and the soil releases oxygen, which the people needs, and people also releases carbon dioxide that is needed to grow a plant. Okay. So next, again, they capture carbon and also tread lightly and grow things. So this is when we grow the plants or any other um, crops or foods. Okay, and also soils help to keep our planet at the right temperature, not too hot or cold. And soils can produce greenhouse gases that make climate change worse. However, we can help soils to soak up these gases by looking after the ground, right? So, have you heard the saying that to eliminate global warming, let's plant more trees, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the importance of taking care of our soil and to plant trees. Okay, so here we also have the importance, or one of the importance is to make airy compost. What is this? What does it mean? Can you read this, Lee?
Most nitrous
Yeah,
oxide and methane is made by mic-
microorganisms.
microorganisms that do not have enough oxygen, a gas found in the air. Compost heaps need lots of dry leaves, twigs, and
Yeah,
other materials that let in air for the microorganisms to breathe.
yeah. Okay. So have you seen a leaf that is already decomposing? Yeah. When you
Um,
try to crumple a leaf, and then it will be it will make a powdery compositions. So try that. If you can see a very very dried leaf, okay, so try to crumple that leaf, and then you will see that there are some dust like thing that will fall. So that is the the materials that let in the air for the microorganisms to breathe. Okay. Next, we have
yeah.
farm wisely. Okay. So farmers plough the soil to kill weeds. So ploughing also breaks the soil up, which releases nutrients to help seeds grow. However, too much fluffing destroys soil life and releases greenhouse gases. So many farmers are choosing to plough less to help solve this problem. Okay, look at this. So this is the way how they're going to plough. Okay. Next, it is warmed by the sun's ray. So here again, greenhouse gases. The earth is heating up, which causes fires, droughts, and floods. So we call this global warming. The three main greenhouse gases that cause it are we have carbon dioxide. What else?
And nitrous oxide,
And
methane,
methane. Very good.
methane,
So
yeah.
yeah, the stuff of soil. Soil is like a cake mix. It is made up of ingredients. So the four ingredients in soil are minerals, we have water, we also have air, and organic matter. So that means living or once living things. Okay. So different combinations of each make up different types of soil. So kindly read this. How water or about the water.
Water soaks into the soil after rain. Minerals and nutrients dissolve into the water to form a soil solution. Most water drains through burrows and cracks, but some will remain in small spaces between soil particles called pores.
Yeah. So remember, the soil or the first importance of soil is to filter water, and also they are going to trap the water so that there is no flood, right? Remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it means that they are going to soak water in the soil after the rain, and minerals and nutrients will dissolve into the water to form a soil solution. And most water drains through burrows and cracks, but some will remain in small spaces between soil particles called pores. So, do you know what is burrows?
I think borrows.
Are
Yeah.
holes.
I
Yeah,
think.
burrows are holes or holes. So it is
Yeah.
bigger than pores. Pores is, let's say, dots like that, and a hole is a big hole.
Yeah.
Big pores. Okay. Next, we have organic matter.
Living brooks and millions of soil organisms, from microscopic fungi to
Fungi.
creepy fungi to creepy crawlies, matter. This also includes dead things such as leaves that are
Decay.
decaying, breaking down.
Yeah, so here, look at this. So beetles lay eggs in soil which hatch into larvae. So this is the larvae. So it's like a worm, but it's called larvae. And another thing that is called larvae is I think it's fly. When they give birth to another fly, it will it will become a larvae first before they can be a fly. Okay. Next, leaves take 6 to 12 months to decompose. Okay. So it's very it needs a long time before they, or it takes a long time before they decompose. Okay, next, broccoli grows well in clay soils which store lots of water and nutrients. Okay, so do you know, Lee, that there are several types of soil and several types of plants that can be planted on the varieties of soil? Right. Some plants needs watery soil. Some plants can live in a dried soil. Let's say, for example, here the broccoli needs watery soil. Imagine the cactus. Do you know what is a cactus?
Oh, not yet.
Cactus. Um, Here, I will show you what is a cactus. Okay, so this is a cactus. Have you seen like this before?
Yes.
Okay. So there are several types of cactus too. So here cactus can survive without any water in the soil. So they can, or you can see most of them in the desert, right? So even if there's no water, they can still grow. They can grow well. Okay. Next, here, in overly wet soils, water fills airy spaces. So here, kindly read the air.
Organisms live and grow best in soils with almost equal amounts of air and water, which they need to survive. Air moves through the soil in cracks, burrows, and pores.
Yeah. So organisms live and grow best in soils with almost equal amount of air and water. So 1:1. So one part of air and one part of soil. So air moves through the soil in cracks, burrows, and pores. Okay, look at this. Centipedes take in air through holes along their bodies. Okay, so centipedes live underground. And imagine they are underground, but still they can survive. So meaning air still can passes through the soil. Okay, look at this. Beetle begins their lives underground too, where they need air to breathe. So see, it has, or the air can still passes through the soil. Right? So that is the evident. Okay, next. Turnips grow well in loose sandy soil. So this is what I mentioned earlier, Lee, that there are several or varieties of plants that can grow well in varieties of kinds of soil. Okay, next we have minerals. Kindly read us these, Lee.
A mineral is a solid that is found naturally, and made of crystals. In soil, the gritty mineral ingredient includes particles called sand, silt, and clay. Some plants grow well in sandy soils, but others prefer soil with lots of clay particles.
Yeah. So a mineral is a solid that is found naturally and made of crystal. So the gritty mineral ingredients includes particle called sand, silt, and clay. So I don't know if you already studied this, but there are types of soil. We have clay, loam soil, and sandy soil. So most of the plants um, wants or likes the loam soil, which is that is usually black, loose, and watery soil. So there are some or most of the plants likes to grow in that kind of soil. Next, sand particles can be 1,000 times bigger than clay. Oh, really? So look at this. So sand particles. Soil minerals are worn away from rocks on the surface and from bedrock. Okay. So here, this is sand, this is silt, clay. So these are the parts of a soil. Okay, so mm, here, soil city. Can you read this, Lee?
Around a third of all creatures on the planet live in soil. Most rely on their fellow soil dwellers for food. Some prove out nutrients for plants to eat. Scientists often group the animals together by size.
Okay, so soil city. Around a third of all creatures on the planet live in soil. So, what are the things that you can find in the globe? So, do you see some white part? I mean green part and the blue part. So, what is the blue part?
I think
That's
blue blue part that
yes,
mm, yeah
water.
yeah
Yeah, and it's only one fourth part of our planet that is land or ground or soil. Okay, so the big part of our world is composed of water. Okay, so here we also have fungi and plants. Fungi release chemicals called enzymes, which break down dead plants into nutrients. So the fungi, as well as plants, can then absorb these nutrients to grow. Here, this is springtails. Can spring jump as high as a pencil? Really? Okay, so um, you can find this in or under the soil. When we are kids, Lee, when we are cleaning a part of our garden, we can see always like this. And also earthworm. So have you tried to touch an earthworm?
no.
No. Okay, but when we're kids, when we are, I think in elementary, we are taught how uh, to, um, to clean a garden or to plant some flowers. So, then we have, I think we have flower garden and we also have vegetable garden. So every time we clean the garden or the plat, we can also see this earthworm and this springtails. Okay, and we are we are playing um, earthworms also. But earthworm has a great role in the what in the soil because they are the one that is what that helps in decomposing substances in the dead animals
Mm,
or in the dead plants. Okay. So, any
yeah,
question, Lee?
I don't have questions.
Okay. So, I guess our time is over. So, since you don't have question, I will let you go first since I still have a next class. Okay, so Lee, thanks for coming in my class, and I hope you learned something about our lesson tonight. Thank you. Bye bye for now.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night, too. Bye bye.